Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Christian and Jessica's wedding celebration. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate their journey, their story, their love, and their commitment to each other.
We
actually met at my sister's wedding. I was like with some buddies, like had 2 drinks in my hand. I turned around and she's sitting there with another friend of mine. So I like said hi and just real quickly said hi. And like throughout the night, we like kind of mingled a little bit.
So we met there, and then we had a mutual friend that they were catching up, and so we kind of were around each other, kind of adjacent to each other multiple times in the night.
But me kind of had my like blinders on because I knew I had a very busy stint coming up, and so, you know, while I was like immediately kind of attracted, I didn't have it in me to take that step.
Every time he came home to visit, he was living in Kansas City at the time, he would ask his sister about me and say, you know, how's your friend Jess doing and all that, but I didn't know about that at all. And she was kind of trying to set me up, but she wasn't saying because he was asking about me. She's just like, yeah, you know, my brother's gonna be a doctor, you should meet him. And just like, okay, sure, maybe, you know, like really just being low key about it, or so I thought.
If we stick together, we'll be fine. 'Cause if we just smile.
My sister and I like set up some kind of like, oh, maybe we'll like bump into her kind of situations. But then finally around Christmas time when I was home, she's like, all right, do you want to just like ask her out? And I was like, yes.
Get through the darkness, knowing we'll find.
And then I texted her Merry Christmas that year, and I was like, happy first Christmas married. And she goes, Merry Christmas, can I give my brother your phone number? And that's how we first talked, you know, directly. He texted me and asked if we could go on a date. And then we just never stopped talking after that.
Our first date was like late December, and then she invited me to hang out on New Year's, which I was like, bold. And then she immediately got COVID. We ended up talking on the phone like every day, and so it was kind of funny. The first like couple weeks of our relationship just started like on the phone, and I was living in Fresno.
If we stick together, we'll be fine. 'Cause if we just
Our first date was in Ventura at Fluid State at a bar. It was like a quick, like he had a whiskey drink, I had a red wine, and it was like, yeah, we're just hanging out. For like I had an out. I was like, oh, I have friends coming over, so I was like, yeah, if this doesn't go very well, like I have an out at this time. But during that date, I actually asked him on a second day, because New Year's Eve was like 2 days later. So I'm like, what are you doing for New Year's Eve? And I was trying to be like cool and casual. I was like, my friend works at a restaurant, like she can get us like drinks super cheap or for free or whatever. You should come. Like I'm just gonna hang out there. I don't really like New Year's Eve. You know, like we should hang. Like, yeah.
if we just
My idiot guy brain, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good, whatever. She's like, just hanging out. But we went on a couple dates, and like 6 months later, she ended up moving in with that friend, so she now lived in Fresno, and we ended up, you know, continuing, and things have just been progressing from there.
If we just smile, if we just smile.
I always give him a hard time because it took him 6 more months to actually ask me on a date. But, you know, we say like all in God's timing. It was still great timing because, you know, obviously it worked out. We're here now.
If we just smile.
If it's your desire today before God and in front of your friends and family to enter into the sacred covenant of marriage and to become one flesh, echad, will you please both say, I do?
I do.
If you had told me 10 years ago that I'd be standing here in front of you all today, I would have thought you were crazy. See, Jess and I met back at Moore Park College, and like any true great Disney friendship, ours started out with fear. You think I'm kidding? I was terrified of Jessica. I hid from her, I ran from her, and to date, I couldn't be happier to be more wrong.
The way that she like brightens up the room, like she just has an infectious smile, and it just makes you feel lighter. It makes you feel like comfortable, like you can be your whole self.
Tweety bird, how are you today? You look so beautiful in your dress.
Thank you.
This is the day I've been dreaming of for you for so long. I love you so much, Tweety bird. Thank you. Wonderful.
The truth is, Christian is the most loyal, caring, and genuine person I know. He's always been there for me, whether I ask for it or not. He shows up, no matter what, and that's just the person he is. Jess, you didn't just marry a great guy. You married someone who will always stand by you, support you, and care deeply about the life you're building together. I've seen the way he is with you. It's different, and you bring out the best in him.
It was clear early on that you were someone I could be serious and silly with, someone I could laugh and cry with, someone that would cheer me on and make me feel confident to stand on my own 2 feet, while also providing support and a safe place to land.
Jess, as I reflected on this day, on the sharing of vows, on making lifelong commitments to each other, I found an overwhelming sense of peace. There's no fear, no anxiety, no defensiveness. And I think this peace comes from knowing that today is not the first time that my life has been radically changed by you. And in many ways, it feels like my life did not begin until I met you.
No matter what I do, I can't get you close to me.
Though I've seen her through many eras and met many of her new friends along the way, my favorite era will always be when she met Christian. From the moment he entered her life, Christian provided the calm, steady, unwavering, and confident love, support, comfort, and encouragement that Jess spoke about today, and that we all prayed for.
But for me, it's more like running in a dream. I can't get you out of my head.
It's a beautiful thing to be fully known and fully loved by someone. I'm grateful that the Lord has set that example for us, one we won't ever be able to fully live up to, but that reminds me so much of how we see and love each other. I promise to love you unconditionally for the rest of my days.
Everything slows down
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my commitment to you.
and my commitment to you.
I want everyone to know
I want everyone to know
that I am yours
that I am yours
and you are mine.
and you are mine.
I can hold you, but I just can't move my feet.
I give you this ring
As a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my commitment to you.
and my commitment to you.
I want everyone to know
I want everyone to know
that I am yours
I'm yours
and you are mine.
and you are mine.
They say love's a thing you find.
I'm so excited to see you. Why did we not spend last night or this morning together? I don't know. This was such a silly idea. I can't wait. I might run down the aisle and like hug you, and I can't wait to see you. And thank you for the flowers.
Jess, I'm so happy to be here today. I'm really excited to call you my wife in a few short hours here. Love you more than anything in the world and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Today, in front of friends and family and before Almighty God, you have proclaimed your love for one another and you have entered into the beautiful covenant of marriage. And so by the power vested in me by God and by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Christian, you may kiss your bride. So ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Campbell.
Together, you two just make sense. You balance each other out. You support each other. And most importantly, you make each other happy.
Now, typically fairy tales start with once upon a time and then they end with happily ever after. To the happy couple, to the Campats, we love you. Cheers.
We love you guys. That's fun.
Christian, I've loved you, dude, forever. I'm so happy you're in my life, and I'm just grateful, you guys, that I met you.
We know that your life together is going to be beautiful and full of love and happiness.
Best of luck for your future, for your life.
It was such an amazing ceremony, and I'm so happy to see you both together.
Congratulations. Love you both. Love you guys.
We love you guys very much.
Welcome to the family, Jess, and we are so excited, Mr. and Mrs. Campak.
And we wish you nothing but the best, and we look forward to celebrating more in the future.
We're just so excited to see what the Lord has in store for you too, and thank you for allowing us to be here.
Congratulations. Love you guys so much.
This was the best wedding he's ever been to in his whole life.
That they served cake. We've been waiting for it all night.
Jessica, we are blessed to be here because we really enjoyed. Mainly it was nice and short. And secondly, you see all very, very pretty women here.
Continue to love each other every day.
And have dates.
And always love one another. And you will be happy forever.